Hi there, and welcome to Graham's Guide Friday Live. This Friday, the 5th of November. So Friday Live is something that I do every week. That is supposed to provide practical advice that you can use straight away. And I'm laughing a bit because I get nervous before I make each of these Friday videos. And this first video at the start of the teaching period, for some reason, I get very nervous. I guess because I'm afraid I'm going to make a mistake, say the wrong thing. I'm just looking around to make sure my audio is on and the picture is okay. Picture is okay. It's very nerve-wracking, but the whole point is that these Friday Lives are aimed at providing you with a little bit of extra guidance and be a bit personable. Usually, like my other videos, if you've seen them already, the welcome video, they're highly scripted and edited, and very succinct. They probably usually only go for a couple of minutes. These Friday Live videos tend to go for about 10 or 15 minutes because I apologize in advance. Sometimes I do babble, and I'll try not to do that. But let's move on quickly so that I'm not babbling, and I just want to get straight into letting you know what I'm about. I also, this page here is a website I've just been working on during the break between teaching periods, and I'm going to be providing some online learning advice generally out there via YouTube, a YouTube channel. So if you're a sucker for punishment and you want to see more of me, you can also follow that YouTube channel, which I'll probably be posting a weekly video there as well. But let's move on to us here, and so basically what I do, I chat here. I've got an agenda up here above me to keep me on track. The welcome is what I'm doing now. I'll go talk a little bit about introductions and then provide you with some orientation of both the Student Hub and Canvas. These are the two locations where you're going to spend most of your time while you're studying here at Swinburne Online. So let's go into the Student Hub to start with, and you'll just log in with your student ID. And here, this is the homepage of the Student Hub. Most importantly here, I think probably is the Help Hub. So if you click on the Help Hub, it shows you your three main sources to help you while you're here. For technical support and as it says here, for fee inquiries, enrollment details, the student advisors are your best port of call, and their details are provided below, their contact details there. And the student coaches, they're you may not realize you need them until you're a couple of weeks in, or a few weeks in, or even anywhere during your studies. You can contact a student coach. Perhaps you're having trouble with time management or motivation, and I see it says here even self-care. So it's important to look after yourself, and sometimes if you're trying to juggle home and study and work, yourself can sometimes become less of a priority than those things that you're working towards, when really you should put yourself first. As we like to think, if we're healthy, we can do more. So anyway, if you need to speak to student coaches, you just can click down here and book an appointment to chat with a student coach at any time. This final column here is for your e-learning advisors, of which I am one. I'm your e-learning advisor for this unit, Learning and Communicating Online, and the code is COM10003. So I'm a subject matter expert. So if you've got a question about this unit, I'm the one to talk to. If you've got a question about how you submit your assignment, well, that's a technical question. So you would go to one of the student advisors, and the student advisors can provide you help submitting your assignments. But if you want to know what you should write in your assignment, I'm the one to talk to. So I'm an expert on the content of this unit. All right, let's go back up to the top here and have a look what else is here. So there are study resources here that you can explore through. Email is very important. Just so look, if you want to find out information about email, for example, you could click on this search here and just type in email. And the first item here is using student email. So you can go in here and work out, and this will show you how to log in and start using your student email. Now, I mentioned this is like the most, even pause this video now if you have to. If you haven't logged into your student email, pause this video now, log into your student email and check and make sure that you can access it. And you need to, even if you're sending your email, you're forwarding your email to another address, at least once or twice a week, you really need to come into the Student Hub, log into your student email by clicking on this tab here and checking your email. So if we go into, this is what Outlook email looks like. And oh, I've got a couple of messages here. So I see that Tanya has already sent a welcome to Tanya has this email. You'll see down the bottom here, it's got this Canvas logo. So that means that this email has come through Canvas. Canvas is where your study takes place. We'll go there in just a moment. So this means this is an announcement that Tanya's posted. So if you click on this view announcement, that'll take you into Canvas, into Tanya's announcements, and you can see the announcement there. This video, in fact, I posted as an announcement. So if you're watching this video, you probably actually found the announcement, or you've found your Outlook email and you've clicked on the link that I've provided in your Outlook email to get you here. Long involved story. I don't know how I could have shortened that. Anyway, so the other email here I see is, this is an email, a welcome email that I'll send to you probably later today or tomorrow. So when you go into your Outlook email, there'll be at least this announcement message from Tanya, and there'll be hopefully a welcome message from me within the next 24 to 48 hours. Today is Friday, so I'll try and post that today or tomorrow. And you might find other emails here as well. So if there's a problem with your assignment or a submission or with your enrollment, you will find those official formal emails here in your Outlook email. There is another messaging app in Canvas, and that's for informal communication. But if you submit your assignment and it's a wrong file type, I need to email you and ask you to submit the correct file type. I will email to your Outlook email address. So there's a record of that communication. So I hope I've impressed on you the importance of checking your Outlook email, your student email account, at least 2 or 3 times a week, or at least once or twice a week. After you've submitted your assignment, I would check it every second or third day, because it may take, when you submit your assignment, it's possible that we're going to email you. It may even take a week for us to email you after you've submitted an assignment, because there's a 2-week turnaround period. We can't mark all the assignments on the one day. So it takes a couple of weeks to mark all the assignments. If after, I'm marking the assignments, we get to day 10, after the submission date, I open your assignment, there's an issue there, I've got to email you. You really need to be checking your email to make sure that you're receiving all of our correspondence. All right, speaking of babbling, I've babbled on that for way too long. Where do I want to go now? Let's go into Canvas. Alrighty, so this is the Canvas dashboard. I think what I'll do is just, I brought you to this spot. I'll encourage you to go into, this is our learning and communicating online subject here. You can move these around. I've moved them around. So when you go in, these may not look like this, but I like to color code mine. You can color code them by clicking on those 3 dots there. Oh, and I've gone into the actual unit. So now we're actually in the unit. Once you're in the unit, then click down through this left-hand menu to find everything. This looks a little bit different to yours. I'll just quickly click on the student view so you see what your view will look like. Your view will look more like this. Click through these. Don't worry too much about the badges. The badges are, you don't get grades for achieving a badge. A badge is sort of a motivational thing that we use that helps you. You can collect badges as you complete tasks and activities, but you don't get graded on the number of badges you have. But if you like collecting badges, the badges are a really good motivational tool. But importantly, you need to check these announcements that Tanya has made. Here's the message from Tanya that also went to your email address. You can go through and check the syllabus, the modules, and most importantly, in Canvas, you'll be using the discussion boards, and this is where your learning takes place, in the modules and in the discussions. So we'll talk more about the modules and the discussions down the track. Head into the module 1.2 and introduce yourself. I'll just leave the student view so I can get back. Okay, so when you go in to the modules and the discussions, only your group will show up, or you'll only have access to your group. And let me go down to group 13. I'm just picking that out at random group. And if you scroll down, you'll see there's a welcome message here from me. And then you can just add on to, you can click in here where it says write a reply to start your message. And I'll just post a quick one here. Hi, everyone. This is my first post in this unit. Bye for now, Graeme. And then you would just click on this post reply, and your reply will show up underneath. It'll be the last one. So this is the module. There's my post, and that post that we've just made together is here at the bottom. I'm going to delete that because we don't need that rubbish in there. Okay. And let's just go back to the dashboard. Alrighty. So that's a quick introduction to, a little bit of navigating around. I'll show you more navigating around as we go through. But if I show you more and more right now, there's so much to look at. Okay, so I know that in the first week there's a lot of fast and furious action. It's very easy to feel overwhelmed, but I assure you that the fast and furious action does slow down once you get into week 2, and by week 3, hopefully things will be much more settled. But if you feel overwhelmed today or over the weekend or during the first week, it's quite normal. I also feel overwhelmed during the first week because there's a lot of posts going on and I need to go in there and respond to those posts. So it's very busy time. Anyway, we'll get through this together and you'll see my next Friday live video next Friday. Until then, it's bye for now. Oh, well, it's not really until then because I'll be in the discussion boards posting and chatting with you in the discussion boards as well. And I may need to do another video post on Monday, depending on what questions we have coming over the weekend. Sometimes it's quicker to do a video than answer in the discussions. And that way everyone benefits from your question and the answers that come. So if you have any questions, ask them in the discussions. Yeah, we'll see you there. Bye for now.